Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I need to tell you a story. Several years back, I suffered a pretty debilitating head injury. Most of them are. But I didn't get the kind of treatment that I needed right away, and so I did not give my brain the rest that it needed for those crucial first 2 months, which just made things worse. There were many side effects and things that I had to struggle through, but one of the things for me that was really amazing was my hearing. Now, I had a primary doctor, a former primary doctor, who tried to tell me that I was losing the top end of my hearing, but I wasn't not able to hear. I was able to hear everything, and I heard everything at the same level. The sound of the air conditioning, the sound of someone walking, the sound of someone writing, the sound of someone breathing. It was so loud. And to make matters worse, there was a siren that went constantly in my left ear that just never stopped, and it was very high-pitched. Finally, I went to a neurologist, a cross between a neurologist and an otolaryngologist, who was able to pinpoint the damage and put me on the road of recovery. Now, because the body heals itself, you still have to get in the optimum state for that healing to happen. And it was grueling. And one of the things I learned from this neurologist was that, I was like, they keep going, sending me to these hearing doctors, these ear doctors. And he said, there's nothing wrong with your ears. You hear with your ear, but you listen with your brain. And because your brain is damaged right now, hearing is impossible. Fortunately, there was a physical therapist who said, move to your heart. We have been hearing through a damaged brain, a brain that has been traumatized by history and injustice and all of the things that have not been righted or not even an attempt. And we hear through that. And we think that when we hear the truth from our heart, that possibly it must be wrong. It must be wrong. We can't trust our own heart because we don't trust our own eyes. But worse than that, we don't trust one another. When someone tells you the truth of the injustice of society, we say, show it to me. Prove it to me. Well, how do I know this wasn't doctored? How I know this wasn't that? Prove it to me. And so we have to see what we don't believe. And then even when we see it, we don't believe it because we're looking through eyes that are attached to a brain that is broken. We're hearing through ears that is attached to a brain that is broken. It is broken by the lies that have been told in the place of history. The narrative that was sung in the place of a song that was righteous. We can't hear and we can't see until we move to our hearts and we ask for healing of a heart that is attached to a body that carries the trauma of hundreds of years. It is hard to hear and see the truth through a broken mind, through a broken brain, through a broken history. I love you.